We still believe that SpaceX will own a very significant share of the broadband connectivity market globally. So they're 10 years ahead of anyone else. This could become a winner-take-most. I think the good thing about this is it's causing such worry about the valuation. The strongest bull markets are built upon a wall of worry.
So what is the specific downsides or risks when it comes to investing in SpaceX?
テレビ東京のインタビューに応じたのが
Hi!
Hello!
Nice meeting you!
Good to meet you. Thank you.
5兆円近くを運用するアメリカの資産運用会社アークインベストメントマネジメントの CEO キャシー・ウッド氏。マスク氏が率いるテスラなどへの巨額の投資で知られ、テック株の女王とも呼ばれています。
SpaceX IPO.
Yes.
What is your mindset right now?
We are excited, mostly because we've done the research on how important SpaceX is going to be to the global economy during the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. It represents the convergence of many technologies coming together at the same time. It is the leading edge company in terms of space, no question about it. But it's going to have a lot of ramifications for life here on Earth as well.
And some analysts argue that this valuation is kind of inflated. How do you justify this valuation?
If you're short-term focused, this valuation will not make sense. If you have a longer-term investment time horizon, which we do, this valuation, given how SpaceX is going to scale into really owning the telecommunication space around the world, and therefore the internet traffic around the world. And then orbital data centers, so taking us away from terrestrial data centers where there's all kinds of politics and bureaucracy, and moving into space where the sun is powering these satellites. That's a big deal. We believe that orbital data centers, if Elon is right, could, now this is 10 years from now, 9 to 10 years from now, could increase compute capacity to the tune of all of the nuclear power plants in the United States per year. Per year. So 100 gigawatts. That's his ultimate goal. Now, there are a lot of execution risks, no doubt about it, but one of the things that SpaceX has shown us is starting in 2015, it was the first company even to think about reusable rockets to make all of this possible. So they're 10 years ahead of anyone else, and the first company to even imagine orbital data centers. And so this could become a winner-take-most. Already in the satellite space, they have 75% of all satellites in space, with 11,000 satellites. And they probably have 85% of the revenue from all satellites in space. So they've got a huge head start, and they've moved into a winner-take-most situation in the telecommunication space, and we think that could be true in the orbital data center space. But you have to have confidence in this management in order to invest now, and you also have, maybe more important, have to have a longer-term investment time horizon. So I think the good thing about this is it's causing such debate and such worry about the valuation. I, as a portfolio manager, am not comfortable when everybody says, this is a sure thing. They're not saying that about SpaceX. They are worried about valuation. They're worried about volatility. And they're worried about execution risk. I like that as a backdrop for this kind of stock. So in the short term, yes, volatility. The valuation should cause some, I would say the strategy should be more averaging in to whatever happens, as opposed to just putting all you have into SpaceX, or even 2% of your portfolio into SpaceX. Start much smaller. Whatever your ultimate goal is, start much smaller. Average in over time. If it goes down, certainly increase. If it goes up, increase. It's called averaging in.
So for SpaceX, where does the real growth come from? Is it like Starship? I mean Starlink right now, and then in the future, is it gonna be Starship?
Yes, so Starlink right now, I think for the last 2 years, has been profitable. Many people don't know that. And I think his ability to see the future, many people use the expression, see around corners in a way that others can't, I think is giving SpaceX an enormous lead in the telecommunications market, which he believes the market he's going after is $1.6 trillion just in telecommunications. But the orbital data center opportunity is more than $25 trillion. That's the opportunity.
Right. What is your take on the XAI acquisition by SpaceX?
Well, it's interesting. Elon knows how to pivot. And so what Elon did, recognizing that Anthropic and OpenAI were way ahead of Grok, he pivoted to restructuring XAI and renting out the data center capacity. And that data center capacity he built for a much lower cost and much faster than anyone could have dreamed. I think for there are a lot of estimates about how much this has cost him so far, in the $30 to $40 billion range, and now he has $24 billion of revenue to defray that cost and deliver a tremendous return on investment in the short term. Many people did not understand the negotiations that were taking place behind the scenes. But here we have Anthropic and Google really defraying a lot of costs that people worried about around XAI. So that was a brilliant pivot. Now that doesn't mean that Elon and team have given up on becoming the best frontier model company out there. They are just restructuring and in the meantime, using the data centers to augment revenue. And stay tuned, because the key to frontier model success, we're beginning to understand, is compute capacity. And who is going to have the access to the most economic compute capacity in the universe?
Right,
we have to start saying in the universe. Yeah. Is going to be Grok. So we're excited to see what Grok does.
Then SpaceX is going to be AI company?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, yes. It's going to be one of the biggest beneficiaries of the AI age.
So I know SpaceX is so attractive, but always like investing has a risk.
Oh yes.
So what is the specific downsides or risks when it comes to investing in SpaceX?
Well, I think we have Starship. We saw roughly 10 days ago, as I mentioned, the successful launch of all of those satellites, and including 2 of the newer